Here's a mini session for stress, depression, and anxiety. Hi, I'm CiCi with Wise Woman Evolving, and welcome. Earlier, I did a few videos, and I want to tie it all together. Yes, I did teeny little bitty mini sessions in those. They were short videos, 10 minutes or less each. One was on mind chatter, how to calm the mind. One was reduce stress and anxiety to find calm. And then the other one was stress and depression, helping to bring clarity so you can feel better. And I encourage you to go back and look at those videos so that you can have a little better of an understanding of why sometimes we get depressed or have stress or anxiety. What's going on in the body? What's going on in the mind to create that? Just little bits of information. Obviously, in short videos, we can't cover everything. I actually teach classes that could take days that still won't cover all there is to know. As much as I've studied Chinese medicine for years and years and years and years, I still barely even know a drop in the bucket for what all there is to know. So I'd like to share some of the information with you. Right now, though, we're going to do a mini session to kind of tie it all together. So join me if you will, and go ahead, and if you have a glass of water with you, please take a sip of water because hydration is important. If not, go ahead and pause the video, go grab a glass of water, take a sip, and come back. So the next step after taking a step of water, I'd like you to go ahead and take a deep breath in and out so that you begin to kind of relax, let go of some of the stress. And just breathe gently. Try to breathe all the way into the belly and begin to relax. When we start to relax the body, then our mind can relax a little bit as well. This will be a short video, so it's just a tiny taste of some of the work that we do together in groups or working together individually in one-on-one sessions. But we want to tie in things that we covered earlier so that we can better address stress, anxiety, and depression. Where does that even come from? If you haven't watched the videos, I covered some of what goes on within the Chinese clock, the meridian system. We looked at the heart and small intestine. We looked at the stomach and spleen, how those all play a role together in addressing some of this. We looked at the subconscious mind, the conscious mind, worry, fear, stress, anxiety, when we get stuck in patterns, how that can lead to depression, how we digest life, how we take life in. It's not just about digesting our food, because we need to look at the physical and the subtle sense to really be able to address some things. And how we do one thing is how we do everything. You'll hear me say that often if you stick around. But it's very true. You know, they say the hip bone is connected to the leg bone, connected to the knee bone, connected to the ankle bone, etc., etc. We also have to look at how the conscious and subconscious work together. And because we don't have a lot of time, I don't want to get into that too much here. But we'll go ahead and just dive a little deeper, connect some things together so that hopefully you can find some clarity and reduce stress and begin to relax. Maybe you'll sleep better tonight. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the earth element. We talked about in the last video, I believe, was stomach and spleen. That's earth element. It's the conscious mind and subconscious mind. It's the worry, thinking, confusion, but also where we find clarity when we find balance with those. And we're going to link that in to the fire element to bring together what we spoke about in yet an earlier video on, that one was the mind chatter, how to calm the mind, where we brought in the heart and small intestine and how those relate. And I brought in the heart and small intestine. The heart is yin, the small intestine is yang. Just like in the earth element, we look at the yin and yang between stomach and spleen, or spleen and stomach, I should say, in that order. We're tying those together to bring more balance, bringing some fire in to feed the digestive fires, feed the digestion, bring in more enzymes, bring in more activity to help digest, not only physically but subtly. Digest those thoughts and put them to rest instead of keeping them on the hamster wheel and just going, all the ruminating, the going over and over and over something in your mind. Because when we stay stuck there, we stay stuck in a pattern. And those patterns can become unhealthy. And that's where we can get into more stress, more anxiety, more worry, more overthinking. And that can all lead to depression. Because we want to clear away some of that depression, we want to clear away some of those cobwebs in the mind, clear away some of those cobwebs in the digestive system. The small intestine is considered the gut, where the gut microbiome is. It's considered the third brain. We look at the head brain, the heart brain, and the gut brain. And in tying those three together, we can create more understanding of how the conscious and subconscious mind can work together, or where they're stuck and not working together. We can tie in more of how the physiological activity within the body, within the brain, can tie into the mind, the subconscious mind. How we do one thing is how we do everything. And if we stay stuck in a pattern, whether it's unhealthy eating habits or whether it's the thinking mind and stuck in worry, then that can bring us to depression. So yes, we want to look at the obvious things like getting out into nature, getting some fresh air and sunshine, taking a break, taking a walk. It doesn't have to be a hard, fast walk. It can be a gentle walk because that can clear the mind as well. We're going to link those things together, and we're going to bring in a little bit of the wood element. And the wood element can also have to do with digestion in that it addresses the liver and gallbladder. And that can be about planning and activity. It can, along with the fire element, kind of get things moving. The fire element can push through, and we can tie these elements together within the subconscious mind to bring them more to the conscious mind so that we can have some awareness about where our attention is, where it's stuck, where we would like to get it unstuck, so that hopefully we can allow that to come up and allow it to leave the body and the mind, leave that body-mind complex. Let spirit handle it. Let the divine handle it. And so we're going to take another deep breath. Pretend you're breathing through the mind. Breathe through the heart and breathe through the belly. That can bring you a little deeper into relaxation and letting go. When we link those three together, there's more space to let the stuck patterns find release. Another quick tip on how to release is feel into your heart space, your heart and your belly, and that space between the heart and the belly. And if it feels tense at all, just pretend you pop a window open there and let some of the thoughts and emotions bubble up and just watch them for a moment. Emotions and thoughts come up because they want to be released. They want to be let go. So just let them go. We don't need to hold on to them to be able to solve all of life's problems. If we let go, we can find more clarity because there's more space to see the things that really matter. And that's where we can find more peace, more calm, maybe sleep a little better tonight. So I invite you to just kind of tap that in. We can tap on the head, asking the brain, hey, go fix what's going on. And tap on the heart very gently. It helps bring in new healthy patterns. So if you'd like more information, please join me. Click like, share, and subscribe. It's free. Look in the description below and sign up for the free PDF. It'll give you a free newsletter as well. I don't send that out much at all, so I won't spam you, but sign up for the free PDF and get on my list and maybe learn more about how we can connect. Thank you so much. Again, I'm CiCi with Wise Woman Evolving, and until next time, be well.